Chapter 26. Tears. When I got to Reggie's, I let myself in through the kitchen. The TV was on, but the old man was asleep. His head was tipped back and he had his mouth open. His throat rattled as he snored. I stood in front of the old cabinet. The weird wooden egg was on its side where I'd left it. I had a gut feeling it was somehow responsible for what had happened to me. Or maybe it was the old globe dotted with strange tiny holes. I picked it up and stared at it. I remembered seeing this when I was really angry after the centenary ball. Could the globe have erased me somehow? I held it in my hands and turned it around slowly. I want to exist again, I whispered, feeling like a bit of an idiot. I held the globe for a moment, then shook it up and down 3 times. Not sure why I did that, but I felt like I had to do something else. I took a deep breath and put the globe back on the shelf. I could feel something fizzing in my stomach, the kind of fizzing I got on Christmas morning. Maybe it meant it had worked. I left Reg snoring and ran out of the kitchen door. I skipped down the pathway and then sprinted towards my house. As I ran, I planned exactly what I was going to do first when I got home. First, I was going to make a big fuss of Monster. Then I'd give Mum and Dad a big kiss. Then I'd even give Bex a hug. It'd be nice to see her looking like her usual self again. I'd then run over to see Charlie and see if he wanted to hang out or something. It was getting late now, though, so I didn't expect he could, but I'd still like to see him. But as I turned the corner to my street, I realised that there was a strange red car parked in our driveway. And it got worse. The gate was still there. The gate that I'd busted all those years ago was still in place, unbroken. I walked up the path and stared in through the lounge window. I could hear some music playing. The man I'd seen in through the patio doors was standing pouring a glass of red wine for another man in a white t-shirt and jeans. The man in the white shirt said something, and they both tipped their head back and laughed. I turned away before I was spotted. It hadn't worked. There were strangers living in my house. My family were all wrong. A monster? Well, I couldn't bear to think about what might have happened to my dog. When I got back to the bungalow, Reg was in the kitchen. I explained who I was while he listened and got a jar out of the cupboard. "Can I interest you in a cocoa, Maxwell?" he said, and I nodded. I watched him making our drinks. "Reg, do you remember I asked what you'd do if you didn't exist in the world anymore? If you'd been erased from your life, but everyone was still here?" Reg looked blank, but I carried on. "Well, I know it sounds mad, but I think it might have happened to me." The old man nodded as he passed me my drink. We went and sat in the lounge. "I think it happened when I came here, after I messed up the centenary ball, after I shut off the electric. I didn't mean to be erased, not really. And now I want to go back. I want to go back to see my family and tell Charlie Geek that he's my best friend in the whole world. And I want to see my dog again. I want Monster to be alive." I could feel the tears coming, so I put my drink down, and then I began to sob. "Oh dear," sighed Reg. "Oh dearie, dearie me." I covered my face with my hands and felt the sofa sag as he sat down beside me. An old blue-checked handkerchief appeared under my nose, and I took it and used it to wipe my eyes. "I don't know what to do, Reg. I think it was something in the cabinet. I think something in there made it happen. I think it's that egg. Something magical happened, and I need to undo it. Do you have any idea what it could be?" "Something in my cabinet," he chuckled. "I don't think that's possible. Do you?" I shrugged at him. "I don't know, Reg. I just know that I need to get home. I'm worried that if I don't exist, then my dog is dead. I want to go home." I cried some more, and he patted me slowly on the back. There. We'll have a think about what to do. Let old Reg have a little think, and we'll come up with a plan, okay? We'll work out what to do. Don't you worry." He patted me 3 more times, then stopped and stood up. "I know what we could do," he said brightly. I quickly blew my nose and looked up at him. "Yes?" Reg gave me a big, wide smile. "Let's have a nice piece of Victoria sponge cake. How about that for a plan?" I opened my mouth and closed it. I wanted to cry again, but I swallowed the tears away. "That would be great. Thank you. Thank you, Reg," I said as he made his way to the kitchen. I dabbed the handkerchief on my eye.